This is Ahmed Youssef from Mobilblog. In this video, we'll be exploring the concepts of database configuration on PostgreSQL. We'll be checking those parameters through the pgadmin and through the configuration file. And um, uh, we are aiming to understand how the configuration works actually, how the database engine makes the configuration very easy, very simple, and where to find anything we are looking for. So basically, if you have access to the pgadmin and you start selecting the server that you are dealing with, which is in this case the local server, you will see here in this tab, which is the dashboard, you will be able to monitor the number of transactions, the server sessions, check the load of the server and everything. Down there, you will see the server activity. The first thing you can see in the server activity is the session, which shows the active sessions that actually are working currently on the database, or the session that are dealing with the database in either administrative tasks, read-write operations, all the connection basically. What we are trying to see, or what we are interested to see, which is the configuration. Clicking on that configuration, and here you can see this table. This table actually, it contains all the configuration that actually the database are using, or those are along with the auto vacuum tool, the client connections, and you will find lots of other categories down there. Every configuration entry is simply a key and a value, and you will find here some description about what this parameter actually is responsible for. And you can filter out them from here. So if you are interested in seeing how the archiving of the wall buffer, which is write ahead log, how it is going, you can just type here wall and it will be showing you the parameters that are managing how the wall buffer actually works. If you are interested to know about how the auto vacuum process actually works, how the thread actually is working, at what percentage, what is the delay, all those things you can check from here. And it seems that you are seeing some read-only configuration of those parameters. What if you are interested in updating them? In that case, we are going to the second interface, which is the command line interface, and this requires that you have a root access to that machine. If you go to /etc PostgreSQL / the version that you are dealing with, which is in our case 12, and then main, that directory contains basically all the configuration file that you are dealing with. Among those configuration file, we have the main config file, which is called PostgreSQL.conf. Let's see how this file looks like. As you can see, it's split into multiple categories based on the role of each parameter. And as you see, this hash makes that line as comment. So this parameter is not taken into consideration. If you would like to enable it, you simply remove this and you can update this value. Most of the parameters within that file actually are read and applied when the server starts. So if you are interested in changing some of those values, in most of cases, this might require that you restart the server one time in order of those parameters to get affected. One of those examples is basically the port number that the database is listening to. So if you check what is the port number that our database is listening to, you can use the tool grep and you can put part of the configuration and it's going to show you the different lines that contain that parameter. So here we can see that our database is listening to this port. I can update this line and restart the server, so it will start listening to another port. In the same way, we can see another interesting file, which is called pg_h HPA. Let's cat pg_hpa.conf. That file basically it controls how the clients will be able to access the database server. which user is eligible to connect through the socket, which is basically the administrator Postgre user. It will be able to access as local Linux user. Other users will be able to access through other hosts as MD5, which represents the password. And actually, you can update those very easily. The good thing about updating that file is that you have some way to update that file and reload those configuration without stopping and restarting the server one more time. How can we do this? We have this tool, which is called pg underscore control reload. If you executed this command actually will result in reading all the parameters that can be applied without the need of restarting the server. It will be applied and getting active, or from the SQL file, you can just execute this stored procedure, which is called pg reload conf, and this is how you can change the way your server actually is working. And in that file also you can assign the authentication of other replication servers if you are trying to install such a cluster that actually contains multiple servers. So basically, this is how Postgre database maintain its configuration and keeping it very straightforward and simple to understand and to update for everyone. Thank you so much and looking forward to seeing you very soon.